What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Mike. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Then hit that post notification bell so you know when I'm dropping that new shit. Let's go! I want to really take the time out right now to thank you guys for all the support that you guys have shown me over the past year. It's 2022 and we're coming out with new content for you guys. If you looked at the title, looked at the thumbnail, you already know what's going on. You know, my knife collection. Recently, I've just gotten into, collecting knives. As y'all know, I am an overseas contractor, so while I'm over there, it's just certain things that you could use a knife for. Outside of just personal protection, simple things around where, me, if I'm working, I can use a knife to do something. I appreciate it. If you see some stuff on here and if I'm misquoting some things, please don't fry my ass in the comments, and y'all really don't bash me. If I don't know something, y'all usually hit me down in the comments and let me know. And I appreciate that, so please don't hold anything against me if I misquote something, in particular with any of the knives that I have. But I am gonna try to run down, as much information as I know about the particular knives that I am gonna show you guys. While I've been deployed and, just over there in general, I was to a point where I'm like, man, I probably should carry around a knife, at least a knife, I went to the BX that they had over there and grabbed me a knife. I wasn't into knives like that, but as I've started to, collect them, I was like, man, I'm starting to appreciate them. And, I'm not even gonna cap with y'all, yo. One of my favorite shows to watch is Forged in Fire. No cap, yo. I ain't gonna, and this is another thing I ain't gonna cap with y'all. I don't wanna make a knife. I wouldn't even wanna make a knife. That's not something that I would wanna do. But just appreciating the knife making and just knives in general, that's why I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Over the past year, I have grabbed a few knives and I wanna show y'all what I got so far. So let's go ahead and get started. My first knife that I got, like I said, is when I was deployed. This is a company, CRKT. Now, a lot of y'all might say, oh, it's Cricut. Yo, I was the same type of guy too that said the same thing. And I looked at it, I'm like, man, this name Cricut? So, just me doing a research on it. No, it is not called Cricut. What I want you guys to do right now is pause it. If you know the exact name of this knife company, hit me in the comments with it. All right, guys, so if y'all looking at this one, like I said, this was my first knife that I picked up. So the actual name of the company is called Columbia River Knife and Tools. I ain't even gonna lie, yo. This is one of the companies that's kind of affordable. While I was deployed, I was looking for just a knife so I could carry it around on me, just to have it, just to do, simple tasks and, just maybe possible self-defense. And I picked this one up and hey, I ain't even gonna lie, this is nice little handy, little tool. Running down the stats on this baby, right? So guys, this particular model is the M1612Z. Cool thing about the brand CRKT is they let you know the actual designer. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know, but like I said, I looked at the website and it tells you the designers of the particular knives that they have collaborated with. Just some of the basics on this. This is a flip out. So basically, as y'all can see, we're looking at about a 3-inch blade. I think it said it's triple serrated. See that? I mean, yeah, this is definitely like a utility knife type of deal, you know, like I guess tactical too, but it has like 2 safeties on it, I guess you could say. It has this part right here, and then your standard we would take down right here. So you do those 2 things and you can take it down. Basically pulling it up, it doesn't spring all the way up, but like I said, once it's locked up, like I said, it's 2 different safeties on here, so I don't feel like if I'm doing something that it would actually fold on me. This is the CRKT M16 12Z. So, that's the first one. Next knife that I bought would be another CRKT brand knife. When I got this one, I actually just kind of like looked at the blade on there, and it looked cool to me, just the pattern of the blade. When I got this one, this is probably when I started to like kind of like watch Forged and Fired and see like how they make these designs. Let's run down the stats on this one. So this particular knife is called the Igniter. I can see that. But like I said, this was when I got this particular knife, I was like, yo, this shit look cool as hell. I like that. It looks super aggressive. And like I said, when I got the knife, like I wasn't looking to use it for any particular task. Like it was like, I'm just gonna carry it on me. But I got this particular knife more or less just because of the look. I just like how it looked pretty aggressive. I like the serrations on this one. It doesn't have the double safety on there, but it does have an assisted opening. So if you press this button and you kind of push up, it will just more or less flip up with you. But this particular blade is about 3.3 inches long, a little bit longer than the last one. It locks in good. I don't feel like if putting any pressure on it that it would still flip down on me or anything like that. But this one was a little bit more cooler because it was more of like an automatic, like I would just kind of flip it up like that. I'm like, yes. I liked how it felt in my hand. And like I said, when I was deployed, it did its job, helped me with stuff that I needed to open up or cut or anything like that. So yeah, guys, the Igniter from CRKT. The next knife that I got, I was super hype about this knife, yo. So I wanted something a little bit more unique, something that I could carry on me, like when I'm home, and if something happened, it's quick. So I started to look into a different style of knife from these. These are like more utility type. I went out and I did some research, and I found a company that I thought was pretty dope. So the knife that I got is the OTF out the front, automatic from Vipertech. Yeah, guys. So we have it right here, the Vipertech Carbon Fiber Ghost. Now, I mean, like just straight off, it feels good, and like just hearing that, I mean, yeah, like when I got this knife, I was like, yo, this is dope. I when I was deployed, I seen a coworker of mine. He had a smaller version of this, and he just used to whip it out and boop, boop, and I'm like, that shit looks so cool. As y'all can see, that blade is nothing to play with. I mean, double serrated.
Oh, say less.
Vipertech. Like I said, I love carrying this around, and you know, you would think that you know, oh man, like this might just pop out in my pocket. You know, it's like, nah, I've actually tried to test it, you know, and having something that's in front of this, it will, like, the blade will go dead and it'll drop. So then you would have to reset it, and you know, but yeah, man, as far as safety features, yeah, as long as you don't push it up, it ain't gonna pop out. So like I said, I thought this was pretty cool, man. Like I said, this is more of a stylish blade. When I looked at it, I was like, man, I want something that look cool, you know, like. So I carry this on me, like basically all the time. When I'm home, I carry this on me. I mean, I like it, man. Got the piece on the back if you need to open up a window, like break a window open. But yeah, man, this is what I normally carry on me. So pop out quick, does what it need to do, go back down. So right here, the Vipertech Carbon Fiber Ghost. Out the front, blade system. Yeah, this shit is nice. Yeah, guys, so let me know what y'all think in the comments. The next blade that I am about to show you guys, like, it was one of them, I was scrolling on the internet and I was looking, I'm like, oh, it caught my eye. And you know, just the finish on it and everything like that. But it was, yeah, it's a looker. I mean, I ain't even gonna cap, that shit is hard as hell. Yeah, it's like probably my favorite looking blade that I have in the collection. And the blade that we're talking about is a 8-inch cleaver assisted from Buckshot Knives. And I mean, if y'all look at this, I mean, that shit look cold as hell. It's got the Damascus etch. Damascus etch is not actually, you know, Damascus. Like I said, when I seen it, I was scrolling on the internet. I was on Vipertech website, and I seen this, and I was like, yo, I gotta have that. Like, if you look at the detail on that. Yo, it's got a nice feel on it too. Like, you see that? Yo, like I said, this is probably like my favorite looking knife, my favorite looking blade that I have in the collection. So, I mean, as y'all can see, it's got the nice little wood finish on there. Damascus etch looks cool as hell. Like I said, and it's got some good weight on it too. Like, so I don't know if this might be one of the blades that I'll start carrying, but this is one of the more newer blades that I just recently got. But yeah, man, I think this shit is cool looking. Nice sound to it when it come out. We got that 8-inch Damascus cleaver from Buckshot Knives. Let me know what y'all think in the comments of this particular knife. I mean, like I said, this is, yeah, definitely one of my favorite looking knives. I like the cleaver look. Whenever I'm looking at my show, Forged in Fire, and I see somebody doing a cleaver, I'm like, in my head automatically, I'm like, yo, I like that knife. Like, yeah, I like how cleavers look and feel in the hand. Yeah, it's like, this is super aggressive, choppy. Like, definitely glad I got this in the collection. The next knife that I am bringing up, I think it's definitely the most unique knife that I have in the collection. And I got it from Vipertech's website. And like I said, I was just scrolling. And the knife that we're talking about is from Hendrix Gears, a Karambit out the front. Like, yo, stop playing right now. If this is not one of the most unique blades that you could have in the collection, just look at that, yo. What? I think this looks cool as hell. Like, I seen it and I was just like, and this is another knife that when I'm watching Forged in Fire or something like that, I gravitate to it. And I'm like, if somebody's creating one of these, I'm like, oh yeah, I like that knife. Like, I like that guy, I hope he wins. Like, you know, but this is definitely something unique to have in the collection. Look at the angle on that, guys. Look at that. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about the out the front from Hendrix Gears. You know, let me know. I think it's super aggressive. I haven't carried this yet, but this is definitely something that I probably am gonna start carrying. I mean, just for me, an out the front blade, like, I really, yeah, like I said, I'm new to the blade game, I'm new to the knife game, but out the front blades just seem like the more logical way if you want to have something on you for self-defense. I mean, you having something that's popping out that quick, you can't, you know, and it's something happening, and this is the your first line of defense that you can get out. I mean, obviously having something on you is better than nothing, but to have something that can just pop out really quick and you can get somebody up off you, I mean, guys, come on, look at that. Like, you coming through like,
boy, if you don't get
from Hendrix Gears, guys. Like I said, this is one of the more unique blades that I have in the collection, and I am definitely glad I got it. So please let me know what y'all guys think about this particular blade, the Karambit from Hendrix Gears. That right now, guys, is gonna do it.
what?
As of right now, I got 5 blades in my collection. If you know that is something else out there that I need to have in my collection, please drop it down in the comments. If you know of a blade company, you know of a knife company that I need to have in my knife collection to build up before the end of 2022, please let me know down in the comments. What will round out my blade collection? And like I said, it's gonna be ever evolving, guys. As y'all can see, before we go, just show y'all a little bit what we got. Let me know down in the comments, guys, which one in this particular collection is your favorite. Yeah. I think I got a pretty decent knife collection so far. All right, guys. So that's gonna wrap it up for me. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me this far. If this is something that you guys like to see and y'all want to see more of, please hit that like button, because y'all already know it's gonna help out with the algorithm. I appreciate y'all hanging out with your boy. And if you made it this far in the video and y'all already haven't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Then hit that post notification bell so you know when I'm coming out with shit like this. You feel me? Until next time, holla.